just obviously not a good defensive quarter from us. Offensively, the ball was going in, but didn't get enough stops. They came with energy and physicality and set the tone for the game. And the way we responded, obviously, in the second quarter was great. And besides the last minute and a half, and then just playing catch up from that point on.
For either one of you, you guys spent all season being a low turnover team. 17 tonight for 20 points for them. It felt like a lot of them were unforced. Just in the moment, did you guys get the sense that just a little sloppy as a group with the ball, or was there something with their defense that sparked any of that?
I mean, a lot of them are stuff that we can control. As a team, we just need to tighten the screws when it comes to that. Just being aggressive. If there are aggressive turnovers, that'd be different. But passive turnovers are just not us.
Guys, for either one of you, Indiana consistently made the extra pass tonight and converted. What are some of the things that can be done to maybe eliminate some of those backdoor cuts or some of the miscommunication we saw in the first half?
I mean, obviously, staying in our coverage most and foremost, and making sure that we're keeping one on the ball, keeping bodies on bodies. Do a better job of just not being in rotation, and yeah, that's it.
Karl, I know you were able to get back on the floor after your knee was hurting, but how's it feeling now? Do you think it'll prevent you from playing?
I'm only thinking about the loss. I'm not thinking about that right now. So, it's disappointing when you don't get a win. And we just didn't do enough to get the job done tonight.
Jalen, you guys have been so good with backs to the wall. Now it's elimination. You're facing Thursday. Just kind of what changes or what has to change as you come back out on Thursday at the Garden?
I mean, nothing else matters at this point. I mean, you got to give it your all. It's that simple.
Karl, when you guys are enjoying such a decisive edge on the glass, even in spite of the foul trouble, does that reinforce to some degree your approach taking that into game number 5?
I mean, at the end of the day, we're really just worried
about getting the win. And, I think the playoffs have shown us that sometimes statistically you think you win these statistics and you win these categories and you're going to win the game. And I think for the whole entire playoffs, not just the series we've been involved with, it's just sometimes the things that are always told to be the things that will win you the game. Sometimes it just comes down to just winning the game, and sometimes it doesn't make sense when you win the rebounding battle and all that stuff, and you still find a way to lose the game. I mean, it's just there's little things that just cost us, and there's little things that change the outcome of the game, and we just didn't find ourselves on the right side of the game tonight. You say we did a great job of rebounding. We also, on the same turn, didn't do a good job with the ball and just all around. So that's just one category of many categories, that you got to win a game, and we just didn't do enough.
I know how easily, this could be for either of you, but I know how easily the series could be 2-2, and instead you guys are in a 3-1 hole. Is there something to be said for the pace this team plays at? You guys were a team that was pretty methodical throughout the regular season, that when you guys enjoyed these comeback victories, that you're making play after play after play where you guys just make the right reads and you're playing at your pace. Is there, because of the thought process of if we turn it over, that they run at the pace they do, that just the rotations that they make with their passes and stuff like that they force you guys into, that just the level of decision making with the pace they play at that makes them more difficult to play against than maybe other teams?
I mean, I know this is a copycat league, but a lot of teams have different identities. So obviously their identities, playing fast, make or miss, run the floor, and we just gotta follow our game plan discipline. And we weren't disciplined tonight. I wasn't disciplined tonight. Maybe we just gotta be smarter. I gotta be smarter. It's really that black and white.
We all got to be better. We all got to be better for him, with him. We got to be better as a team. So it's unfortunate we all, couldn't find a way to win tonight. That we found a way in all the other series to do it.
For either one of you guys seem to find something defensively in Game 3. Just seemed today from the start, 43 points in the first quarter, bad ending of the first half, early second half. Just kind of what wasn't there defensively tonight?
We didn't match their pace. I know you're going to say that, but desperation too. I think we just didn't match what we needed to do tonight to start the game, and as true fashion to our whole playoff run. We put ourselves in a deficit. We dug ourselves out the deficit, and usually you feel good about us, in a close game going into the fourth quarter, or showing that resilience. But I've said it multiple times to y'all, you get burned putting yourself in that position too many times, and tonight was one of those nights where we got burned. We put ourselves again in a deficit. You think that coming into the fourth quarter we're gonna, find that one trick to get us to the end of the game with a win, and we just didn't have that magic tonight.
How much does the adversity and the challenges you guys have already been through so far this postseason serve you, help prepare you heading back home to Madison Square Garden?
I mean, we've been a team that has kind of found a way to do the impossible when it always seemed impossible. We just keep fighting. So it's going to be a testament to our whole playoff run. Now we have to be in one of the biggest fights of our lives and of our season, and it starts with next game. So just taking it game by game. Don't look ahead. Just worry about the first quarter of the next game, and we'll deal with the rest later.
Did you guys see them do anything different to get Halliburton in space or whatnot? Just the way he was in attack mode, it seemed like maybe he was a little more aggressive. Just from your vantage point, what allowed him to have the scoring night that he did?
Yeah, I mean, he was playing in space. They all do a good job of obviously creating space for each other, and he was able to pick his spots and get to what he's going to do. And I mean, he's a great player. Simple as that. And it's on us to try and limit him as best we can. And now it's just on us to get back to the drawing board and just get ready for Game 5.
Jalen, they're throughout the series, not just today, but throughout the series, they've been using your guy as a screener for Halliburton a lot throughout the series. How do you feel like you've done on those matchups, and what in particular do you feel like you could kind of be doing to muck them up?
Yeah, not good enough. I mean, I could sit here and be very detail-oriented with you about certain things, but obviously not good enough. So there has to be a difference on my part when it comes to that.
We all got to be better for him. It's as simple as that. We all got to be better for him. It's not just him, it's all of us. I'm not going to start he's Cap. Of course, he's going to always speak with the highest regard, but as a team, we all got to do better. It's not just him, it's all of us. We all got to do a better job of making it difficult for each one of them to score. And tonight we didn't do that as a team. Not just him, but as a team, we all didn't do it. So if you write anything, write about the team, not about anybody else singularly.